I want to give away 10,000 packs, 10,000 booster packs of Phantasmal Flames. That's the goal. That is the goal, is to give away 10,000 booster packs of Phantasmal Flames. It takes a village. I know things are frustrating right now, and I talked about this a lot on like the live stream at Card Party. It takes a village to band together, work together as a community, and bring good. And I want to do what I can. So I want to give away 10,000 packs. I can't do it all by myself. I can do like 1,000 of those packs. But if you are a store or a brand that wants to help, I want to give away 10,000 booster packs of Phantasmal Flames, just loose booster packs that are going to be opened up by kids. It's the future. I want kids to be able to have a chance. And I know that's cliche. I get it. I really, really do. But it's tough for restocks. They're in school, November. Like, it's just like they can't wait in line or anything like that. So I want to give away 10,000 packs. So if you are a store or a brand that wants to help out, email me, DannyPhantomContent@gmail.com. I want to work together. Also, if you're a store and you want to host one of these giveaways, I'd like to do it where I send these packs to an LGS, to an actual brick and mortar, to bring these kids in, open the packs, have fun, increase the community. That's what I would really like to do. So we've got about a month until the release of Phantasmal Flames, a little less than that. So I would like to get this done ASAP. So if you are a store that wants to host and give them away, make sure they're getting away to the right individuals, or if you're a store or a brand that wants to help me do this, I'm going to team up with Collector for sure, but 10,000 packs, that's the goal. So hit me up, DannyPhantomContent@gmail.com. I do want to talk about Phantasmal Flames in this video because there's a lot of misinformation. There usually is, and I want to make sure everybody has all the facts. Phantasmal Flames is going to be very exciting as far as the amount of product that's out there. I think I got allocation numbers. They look really strong. We're going to dive into those a little bit deeper, but also set size. Set size being as small as it is super beneficial to the amount of product that is going to be released. So I want to talk about that in this video. But before I jump into things, I do want to remind everybody, because we're coming to the end of it. We're only 4 days away from giving this Mega Evolution Master Set away to one lucky subscriber. So if you want to win this bad boy, it is chocked full of every single card you can pull from a booster pack in Mega Evolution. So every double rare, ultra rare, special illustration rare, even the two mega hyper rares, the Gardevoir and the Lucario, they're all in here. They're all in here, and we're going to give it away to one lucky subscriber. We do this every set release, and I love the idea of giving away a master set because it seems like a daunting task, and it is. But this helps a little bit. Helps, I mean, one person, but one person every set release. So we'll do the same with Phantasmal Flames. So make sure you're subscribed. Hit that subscribe button down below, and then I will leave the link in the description. But this is the video that you want to leave a like and a comment on, because that's the video that the random comment picker is going to do its thing on. So make sure to leave a like and a comment on that video. Hit that subscribe button. Boom, you're entered. We're going to announce the winner this upcoming Friday, but October 17th. But let's jump into Phantasmal Flames because there is a lot of controversy. Well, not controversy, miscommunication. Misguided communication, really, when it comes to Phantasmal Flames. And if you were around last week, I talked about this in a video last week about how I think Pokemon should print more ancillary products right now, just to get us through whatever this is that's going on, the craziness that's going on. Right now, sealed booster box collecting is at an all-time high, whether it's because of sealed item collecting or investing or the resellers market or whatever you want to call it. Sealed booster box collecting is at an all-time high. But that is one product that makes up 36 packs. That is 36 individual SKUs that could be released in different fashions. So Pokemon is doing a better job of printing products. The proof is in the pudding, and I'm going to talk about that in this video. I think they're just guiding away from booster boxes. We talked about this a little bit. They're focusing more on the items that they can put in vending machines easily, that they can stock at big box stores easily, and then limiting things so everybody can get a little taste. And that's really what is going to help get through this. Right now, the reseller market from a booster box standpoint, if you were able to get a booster box of Mega Evolution, like we dropped Mega Evolution at MSRP, we limited it to one per person. The tough part about that is even though we are selling it for $160, $159.99, when we sold it, our profit margin on that is like $40 after shipping, after fees, after things like that. It's like $30 to $40 per box. If you sold that immediately on the resellers market, booster box is going for $300. You paid $150 for it. After shipping, your take-home profit is like $130. So you are basically making $90 more than us, even though we did all the work, even though we got the distro license, even though we pay the taxes, even though we did all this stuff. That's the problem right now, and that is the very difficult situation that we're in. But if you go to sleeve packs or booster bundles or something that's a smaller SKU, the profit margin sinks way down. It goes down tremendously. Now, I know there's rip and ships, and I know there's things like that that obviously increase the margin because people love the idea of having their packs opened live. I get that. But the opportunity is what we've talked about so many times. The opportunity to find stuff at MSRP that can be ripped, that can be enjoyed, that can be memories created. The thing that I love about Card Party the most, and I love going to Card Party, I've been to every single one. If you haven't gone to it, I highly recommend doing it, is the energy, the atmosphere, and the build that people are able to make together. The families that are out there, the memories that they're making, that's what this is all about. That's what this has always been about for me. Like, money's great. Don't get me wrong. You need money to survive. Like, I've built a business for the last 10 years so I can put food on the table. But the memories that you make with people that you enjoy, with people that you share this passion with, and this is super corny, and I get that. I really do. I would trade all the money for. Like that like I didn't make any money for years in this business up until, 2020, 2021, when you could finally start turning a profit on booster boxes. You didn't make any money. You lost money, but it wasn't about that. And it still isn't. It's about the memories that you make with family, with friends, the joy that you get to bring. I was hanging out at regionals in Milwaukee all weekend long with my friends, the people who I've played this game competitively with for years. And the memories that we've made together, I wouldn't trade that for anything. So that's what I love about Card Party, is these experiences that everybody gets to make together. That's what this is all about. So giving more opportunity is important, because then you get to have more of those experiences. You get to share those experiences with friends and family. That's why I want to give away 10,000 packs, because right now it's super tough. It's tough for families and it's tough for kids. And those memories will keep them in the hobby for longer, because eventually we'll get through this. We will get through this doom and gloom era of scalping and reselling and retail arbitrage and whatever it is that we're in right now. Eventually it will pass. And those memories where it's like, okay, well, I couldn't find anything, and then finally I got some stuff, and I pulled that mega hyper rare Lucario, or I pulled the special illustration rare Wally, and I was super excited to pull whatever it is that you're super excited to pull, or I pulled the Lily's Determination, just regular art, and the Lunatone in my booster pack, which I needed to build a deck, or I pulled a Mega Absol and a Mega Kangaskhan, which I needed to build a deck. Like, those are important memories, core memories that you can form that'll keep you in the hobby for a long time, and I think we're missing out on that right now. So that's what this is all about. But more SKUs are coming. More product is coming. And I want to jump into Phantasmal Flames allocations right now so you can see exactly what I'm talking about. So I'm going to go through these slides relatively quickly, but I wanted to give you an idea of what things look like as far as quantity of products that we're getting for Phantasmal Flames. Now remember, Phantasmal Flames is the next main series set that releases. It'll be the last one of the year. It'll be our holiday set, whatever you want to call it. It'll be popular because it's got that Mega Charizard in it. The Mega Charizard special illustration rare that people are going to be hunting after. The Mega Charizard Mega Ultra Rare or Hyper Rare, whatever you want to call it, that people are going to be chasing after. It's going to be a popular set for a long time. Now, there are a lot of really cool cards in this set, but one of the most positive features of this set is it is small. It is very compact. You're looking at only a handful of special illustration rares, a small amount of illustration rares, and with pull rates getting better, pull rates even improving from where they were in the Scarlet and Violet block, where you are getting over 4 illustration rares per booster box. That means that the ability to pull those illustration rares is going to be significantly easier. Now, special illustration rare pull rates haven't changed. That's still going to be about 1 out of every 2 booster boxes, but the fact that there's a smaller quantity is very positive. Yeah, the Mega Hyper Rares are impossible to pull. It still looks like it's like 1 out of 1,200 packs for Mega Hyper Rares. As we start seeing more Mega Evolution product being opened up, it seems like they're very difficult to pull, and that's why you see prices increasing for those Mega Hyper Rares. But if you're chasing special illustration rares, if you're chasing illustration rares, that means less packs need to be opened in order to get the majority of the set, which is very positive, especially for Master Set chasers, people who like to open up packs. And what that does is that means that less packs get taken off of the secondary market to be open. So that's a very positive thing, because that presents then more opportunity for people to buy those excess packs on the secondary market, which is positive. And that hopefully will bring the price point down. Now, a couple of things that are a little bit more negative. Obviously, price points starting out very expensive. Pre-order pricing way too high. Like, you're looking at $327 for a booster box right now, pre-order. Now, that. Obviously, we're about a month before release right now. MSRP, $160 and some change, $162. So we're looking at about double MSRP, which is pretty ridiculous. Now, also positive or negative that you can look at, it looks like there's going to be waived releases for this as well. So you're looking at 2 releases, one coming out middle of November, and then another one that's going to come about 3 weeks later. So they did this with Mega Evolution, right? We got a smaller amount of Mega Evolution at the beginning, and then there's a second wave that's coming and should be coming any week now. Like it's typically about 3 weeks after release, they have an additional wave that comes out that helps Pokemon do their due diligence when it comes to printing quality, things like that, making sure that there's more product that they can then push out all at one time. And by staggering the release schedule a little bit, that keeps wholesale prices at least somewhat consistent for the first couple waves of product, which gives opportunity to LGS to sell them at MSRP. Now, I know a lot of LGS don't do that, and that is unfortunate. That is a bummer big time. I wish they would. I really do wish they would, but I can understand both sides of the coin. I try and keep my business hat on, and I try to look at things from every single perspective out there. And I know Pokemon product is very difficult to get for LGSs right now, so maybe they're trying to increase their margins on some of this other product. Also, distros are charging more. So right here, we're looking at about 20% more wholesale than what we used to pay. So with the release of Destined Rivals, our wholesale price on these booster boxes went up 10%. With Mega Evolution, it went up an additional 10%. So we are looking at about 20% of an increase from what it used to be. When we paid for Surging Sparks and we were paying $90 a booster box, we're 20% higher than that now. Like, things continue to climb. There's still enough margin there to charge $160, but that margin is shrinking smaller and smaller and smaller, which is a little bit unfortunate because we do offer free shipping on orders over $100, which I always said I was going to change, and I just haven't. $100 free shipping, and shipping costs continue to rise. So $10 to ship a booster box roughly, which means selling it at $160 is actually selling it at about $150. Then you've got credit card fees or PayPal fees or whatever, plus Shopify fees or whatever website that you use, plus tax. Like, it brings it down a lot. It brings it down where you're maybe making $20 to $30 per booster box. And that is that frustration before that I was talking about, where somebody can literally just order one and their profit margin is way bigger than what it looks like for a storefront. So that's a little bit unfortunate. The waived releases could be a good thing and it could be a bad thing. There's two different ways that you can look at it. You can look at it like, oh, there's less product at the beginning, so it gets bought up and then the prices go higher, and then the second wave gets bought up again and it goes up even higher. Looks like Mega Evolution, things got bought up and they've fallen a little bit. So booster boxes did jump up to like 320, 330. Now they've come back to about 300, and then hopefully the second wave, when it comes out, will bring it down even a little bit more. We don't have, unfortunately, any other reprints or restocks, but it does look like they're doing multiple waves of other products as well. There's other premium collections that are coming out. Looks like they're doing multiple waves of those as well. I do want to highlight also, this is just my distros. There's a lot of different distros in the United States. There's like 15 of them. So I only work with 3 of them. So I'm just going off information of the 3 that I work with. There could be other information from other distros that are feeding other channels that you might watch that could be different than what I'm talking about. I just want to be completely transparent with you. Booster boxes, we are getting the exact same amount for wave 1 and wave 2 as what we got for Mega Evolution, which is a good thing because it's more than what we got for Destined Rivals. Yeah, you got to combine those 2 waves together, but it's a decent amount more than what we got for Destined Rivals, which means we're able to help a decent amount more people. So be patient on this one. I do think with pull rates, while it's still going to be a very in-demand set to open, that's going to help a lot as far as Master Set goes. So we're just trying to look at as much optimism, as much positives as we can take out of this right now. Mega Evolution Elite Trainer boxes, again, about 20% more as far as price point goes, but we are getting more Elite Trainer boxes than what we did last time. So we're getting about 10% more between the 2 waves. So it is split up a little bit, about 5% more with wave 1, about 5% more with wave 2, which isn't a ton, but it's definitely heading in the right direction. And what that tells me is that they're not focusing as much on printing booster boxes, which isn't necessarily a more expensive item to print, but again, less SKUs, less availability to put out more product because you're putting 36 packs into one product. The Elite Trainer boxes, very popular, obviously, an item that a lot of people like, and it's something that you can walk into Target and buy. You can't walk into Target and buy a booster box. You can't walk into Best Buy and buy a booster box, but you can walk into Target and Best Buy and buy Elite Trainer boxes. So spending more time printing things like this, and then the other products that we're going to talk about is going to go a long way. Obviously, pre-order pricing on these, way too expensive, $150 to $160. Obviously, yeah, don't buy that. I would really focus on like building battles. I would focus on the pre-releases that are coming at the end of the month. I think that's a really good deal. If you have, go to pokemon.com, look at the event locator, see what's in your area, and then you can get a feel for the set, test the set, and get a pretty decent price point, because you're not, I mean, you got to open those packs right away. They got to be open because they got to be used in the pre-release. So that's always something I recommend to somebody who wants to open up some of the next set. When we look at sleeve boosters, this is amazing. This is where things, I looked at my allocation numbers and I was like, oh my goodness, this is so great right now. We're getting 100% more. I know it says 100% less. It's actually 100% more. I don't know why I put less in there. 100% more than what we got from Mega Evolution, which is super, super hype. Sleeve boosters are a great way to kind of split up more packs, more individual SKUs, like I talked about before. It's something that they're going to put more in GameStops. You walk into a GameStop, they limit you on the amount of sleeved boosters that you can buy, the SKUs that you can buy. These are very popular at Target, at Best Buy, and the fact that we're getting double what we got with Mega Evolution goes a long way, because we got a decent amount with Mega Evolution. We actually got more with Mega Evolution than what we got with Destined Rivals. So the fact that we're getting even double that is amazing. Now, price is still 10% more, not 20% more, which is good, 10% more, but the fact that we're getting 100% more, double what we've gotten in the past, and yeah, it's split amongst 2 waves, but that's going to be able to let us help a lot more people if we limit the amount of sleeve booster packs that we put out into the public. So we can put like, yeah, I want to give away 10,000 packs, I'm going to donate 1,000 to be part of that, but like there's still more out there. If I limit, you know, 10 per order or 6 per order, that's going to go a long way to make sure that more people can get product at MSRP that they want to rip and enjoy, and then look at the artwork and study the attacks and things like that. So really cool there. Obviously too expensive right now. You should never pay $21 for a booster pack. That's crazy talk, especially for a set that's not even released yet. That's insane. So 100% more of sleeve boosters. It looks like we're getting double the amount of what we got before. And this isn't, again, this is not going to be the case for every storefront. Like, I'm just talking about my distros and what I work with. And I have been working very hard to try and get as much product as I possibly can. But this is exciting. This to me means that they're putting more out there of these SKUs that they can then help more people find product. When it comes to the booster bundles, we're getting 20% more booster bundles than what we did with Mega Evolution. Price point, yeah, still 10% more. I love the booster bundles. I really liked when they started doing those with Paldea Evolved or whatever set it was where they started. Might have even been before that. Yeah, because Crown Zenith had them, albeit those came out much after the set released. But 6 packs, basically like a sixth of a booster box. It's a really cool product. We're getting 20% more than what we did with Mega Evolution. These are something that you'll find in vending machines. You'll find at Target, you'll find at Walmart, you'll find at Best Buy. Yeah, there might be a line. Yeah, it might be difficult. You might have to go to like way out in the country in order to find some. But the fact that there's going to be more available, as long as stores continue to enforce limits, that's going to give more opportunity to people to be able to buy product at MSRP, which is all we're looking for, at least in my opinion. I think the opportunity is what's important. As long as you're not buying on the secondary market at prices above MSRP, this is going to help bring things down, focusing on this, which is really, really strong. I know it would be great if they printed more booster boxes, but this, I feel like, is a step in the right direction, and I feel like it's starting to make things heal. So looking at things as positive as I can, I think you guys should as well. I think that's really important. $70 right now is what it's pre-ordering for. Yeah, that's too much. These retail for like $26.99. So yeah, the wholesale cost is more. You're looking at about 10% more wholesale cost, but you can do the math on what 10% more is. Still plenty of margin to charge even $30. So be careful where you're buying from. Obviously, Phantasmal Flames. Also, one thing I wanted to point out as well, there is no enhanced booster box with Phantasmal Flames. I wanted to make sure I said that because Mega Evolution, Journey Together, those both had enhanced booster boxes where you got a stamped promo card that was included in the booster box. That doesn't exist for Phantasmal Flames. It's just a normal booster box. So much like what we saw with Destined Rivals, there's no booster box that has a promo inside. So I think that's important for people to know as well. 3-pack blisters, we're getting the same amount as what we got with Mega Evolution, which isn't a whole lot. We don't get a whole lot of 3-pack blisters. We don't get a whole lot of check lanes. We get a decent amount, but it looks like about the same quantity as what we got before. Price point on that, 10% more. You're looking at about $51 is the current going rate for those. It's also important to remember that on TCG Player, the only stores that are authorized to do pre-orders are official pre-release stores. So stores that have been approved by TCG Player as pre-order stores, as pre-release stores. So these stores that you see up here are actual brick and mortar stores. They've been approved by TCG Player to sell early. They can't ship until release day or like a few days before release day for arrival, the Monday before, but they're setting the market right now. So this isn't necessarily like, this is the problem with TCG Player. The market price that we're going to have established right now, $50 for a 3-pack blister, that's a market price that's established based off of only a handful of sellers, because there's only so many stores that are authorized to sell on TCG Player early, pre-order stores. So that market price, it's like a false market right now. It's like a false market until release day, and then you start seeing what people are actually willing to pay, because anybody can sell on TCG Player. All the stores can sell on TCG Player on release day. So then you start getting a good understanding of the market, but the market price has already been established at this high price point. So that's kind of unfortunate. I feel like TCG Player can do something where they just like, okay, well, let's not do pre-orders for a set. Let's just let the market settle the market on release day. I don't know. Check lanes, same as Mega Evolution 1. That's not changing anything. So check lanes, we're still getting the same amount there. 10% more as far as the price point goes. You're looking at about $28 is the pre-order pricing right now, so be careful with that one. And then unfortunately, build and battles, and this is okay with me. Build and battles, we're getting 50% less than Mega Evolution. We did get a lot for Mega Evolution, more than what we got from Destined Rivals. The price point is still 10% more, but my hope, and you can correct me if I'm wrong if you're a store that offers pre-releases, my hope is that they're taking away from online stores and then distributing to them. Distributing to the stores that are running pre-release tournaments and things like that, that I'm okay with. If you're taking allocation away from me for build and battles to then disperse to stores that are actually running events, pre-release events, that's fine with me. I think that's more than fair. They're doing all the work for pre-release events. They should be able to fill as many seats as they possibly can. So we are getting less than we did with Mega Evolution, still 10% more. But again, it's more product out there. These come out 2 weeks after the release of a set for stores that don't run pre-releases. So like I said, go to Pokemon.com, check out the event locator and see what's in your area. I would definitely recommend going to a pre-release and just getting in, checking it out, seeing what it's all about. I know it can be a little bit overwhelming at first, but I promise you, you'll have the time of your life. It'll be a lot of fun. You'll meet a lot of people that you really enjoy spending time with. So a lot of encouraging things for Phantasmal Flames in my mind. Yeah, booster boxes still look about the same. Not short printed, not like low stock, not anything like that. Just about the same. And it looks like they're shifting to a lot of other products. So 100% more Phantasmal Flames. This is more, not less. I don't know why I put less. I don't want to be confusing. Hopefully you have your sound on. Phantasmal Flames, 100% more sleeve boosters. That's a lot. That's a lot because we already got a decent amount. 10% more Elite Trainer boxes. Again, we already got a decent amount of those, so that helps a lot. And then 20% more booster bundles. More product that are smaller SKUs that they can produce a bigger quantity of. That will help satisfy the demand a little bit better. And I think that's really positive look like. Hopefully, it brings down price points a little bit, but honestly, it's on us. And we want to make sure we don't overspend. We want to make sure we don't pay too much. So wanted to throw this out there so that way you have accurate information when it goes to pre-ordering, preparing for the release of Phantasmal Flames. Like I said, we're still about a month away. If you are a store or a brand that wants to help out with 10,000 packs, that's what I want to do. And I want to get them to LGSs in different states. So that way they can advertise a little bit. They know what's coming in. Hey, kids, we want to be able to help kids open more booster packs. So 4 packs going to each kid or whatever the case may be, as long as they're ripped in store. You want them ripped in the store, you want them enjoyed, so that way more people can get a taste, something like that. So I think that's more. Reach out to me, DannyPhantomContent@gmail.com. We'll figure this out. And if you're a store that can host something like that, wants to do something like that, reach out to me as well, so that way we can get this planned out properly, because we got a month, not a whole lot of time. But thank you guys so much for taking the time to watch, listen. I love you guys. Hit that subscribe button, share the video, send it out to the masses, or don't. Just thank you for being here. I love you guys. You guys are awesome. We'll be back on Wednesday with another video. Till next time, peace.